Hello everyone and welcome to another Timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Jund mid-range in Timeless format. Well, I do say quote-unquote Jund, but it is mostly Rakdos that is splashing ever so slightly for the Deathrise Shaman. And we're going to be trying something different here, because last time one of the commenters in my Hollow 1 video talked about the synergy between the Detective Phoenix and the Troll of Khazad-dûm, and all it takes is a Swamp Cycling to fill up the graveyard for the Collect Evidence 6 Bestow, which is actually pretty sick. And another card that naturally just goes into the graveyard happens to be Grief, so the Phoenix can also eat that as well for the evidence. And what's sick about the Detective Phoenix is you could just, make our Grief or Sheldred fly. And also don't forget the fact that this also gives the creature haste as well, so if you have a lot of evidence in the graveyard, you could even reanimate the Troll, put the Detective Phoenix onto the Troll, that'll deal a lot of damage. So I'm excited to try this deck out, and having said that, I'll be hopping over to some Timeless BO3 to show you guys how the deck does, so let's hop on over. Okay, let's try this out. Wow. Dark Ritual. This is this is a bit all in, but let's see what we are dealing with. A Subtlety. That cannot be it. Well, that's all in. All in. All in, baby. Imagine if I didn't have a Thoughtseize there. Holy, the Subtlety would have wrecked me. The Subtlety would have destroyed me. I mean, drawing a lands is actually really good. Did we win? Have we won? Cracking it now, even if it's a Tishana's Tidebinder, we can kill it. Okay. There it is. I'll keep that open. Did we just win with one card? I mean, truthfully, that was like my entire hand to make that play, so that's pretty fun. So we want a Mixing Boo, we want an Ashock. We probably want Thoughtseize. I think that's about it, right? We don't care about Blood Moon, so Pick Your Poison is kind of useless. Vexing Bauble is interesting. Fatal Push. I'm gonna go down on a copy of Fatal Push. Let's just go down on all the Fatal Push. I think the Lightning Bolt is enough because of Subtlety. I don't know if they played a Merfolk that turns all the islands into all the lands into island. So let's try something like this. Reanimate. Reanimate. I think I'm gonna keep this because we're going second, even though we have a mediocre hand. We can Demonic Tutor for something. Or we can Dark Ritual into Demonic Tutor. put the Grief into our hand. And then we can potentially try to reanimate next turn. We could even just hardcast it. Oh yeah, let's just hardcast it. Just hardcast it. Is it a subtlety coming out? Yeah, that's why I didn't want to evoke with the Grief, because of the subtlety. So if they did this... Does that mean they don't have a counterspell in hand? Is that what I'm smelling? Is that what I'm smelling here? Right on. I could Thoughtseize reanimate opponent's subtlety. Or not. Lucky bastard. Whenever I play that card, I never get it. I never get it. Okay, annoying. Surely they don't have another one, right? Ooh. Not good. We're only drawing lands. That's not where you want to be. That's good. Crackling Drake. Okay, buddy. I should have drawn in response to this landing, by the way. Missed the cue there. Reanimate. Another reanimate. So they have a bolt in hand. I see. I see. Lightning bolt. This is sick. Just one creature. That's it. That stuck? How? Okay, I'm curious now. We're gonna lightning bolt face. Spell snare. Okay, that's a little bit... I don't know about that. They should have definitely bolted my Loonmonger there. Well, do they have another bolt? What is their last card? I could take 4 damage and reanimate. But I died to bolt. I guess if it's a counter spell, I can still Sheoldred into reanimate the Sheoldred, right? No shot. Okay, if they get this, I'm gonna be upset. If they win the 50-50, oh my god, they are so lucky. Oh my god. I got tilted, so I didn't even, like, look at my One Ring trigger. Wow, like, that is so tilting. That is so tilting. You know, when I played with Invert Polarity in 5 session, I didn't win a 50-50 once. Yeah, I didn't win a 50-50 once. What? So greedy. I'm just gonna grab all the basic lands, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, lucky. I swear if that last card is Invert Polarity, I'm gonna flip. I'm a flip here. Is it really Invert Polarity? No way, right? Okay. What are they doing? Crackling Drake. Crackling Drake. How can I answer that? I think I actually give them Expressive Iteration. We're drawing a lot of lands here. Why aren't you playing? Why aren't you playing? We gotta get another Thoughtseize, if that's the case. Oh my god. I knew it. I think we just play this out. Make them waste a turn. With a bunch of lightning bolts, and we One Ring. Again. Because they have to do it. Like, I'm saving 6 life by doing this. And we can also draw into, something decent. Like, another One Ring. Perhaps. I think we have to do this. And I don't think we can draw anymore. Maybe I could have also Thoughtseize, but Probably better this way, since I can just Thoughtseize now. Yeah, I gotta say, the invert polarity is a very, very rage-inducing card. It is something else, man. What do they have? I mean, I just don't have to draw with the One Ring, so... It's not, like, a huge problem, I guess. Oh, they do play Counterspell. What I was gonna do is, I was gonna haste it with the Detective Phoenix. I might actually lose. Like, if this last card is, like, invert polarity. But, like, I don't think I can, like, afford to lose 2 life, like, if it's, like, a Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, I think I made a mistake. I should have Thoughtseize when I played my Giant, because that was gonna win me the game. The problem with this play... Yes, I do get in there for 2 more damage, but... I feel like it's better to wait on another creature to deal more damage, and I'm also not taking damage from Snapcaster Mage. Okay, that's kind of funny. Because we can gain some life back with the Deathrite Shaman now. Reanimate? That's not gonna do it. Demonic Tutor. Well, let's I guess try to Demonic Tutor for another One Ring or something. Well, I guess now we have to. I feel like we drew a lot of lands this game, right? A bit too many lands. Like so. I mean, if this is invert polarity, I do think we just kind of win the game here. Oh my god. Help my soul. So many reanimates. This must be a surgical or something. The amount of lands that we have on the battlefield is pretty crazy. Thankfully, even if Deathray Shaman does end up dying, the Detective Phoenix comes out, so... Oh my. So, they're dead? I could just attack, but... So what do they have? Like, do they... They must have a surgical. If they have a surgical, it's probably just better to wait until the combat phase is over. If it's an invert polarity, I can't actually play a Deathray Shaman, or otherwise I might just die. So this is the safest play. Wait until they attack. And then we do this. In case of a Snapcaster Mage coming down. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's a really funny interaction. Did you see that? Went back, and then went into graveyard again, and then Deathray Shaman finished it off. Okay. Got a One Ring. Might just go One Ring immediately. We'll see. Cameo.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
Double Mishra's Bauble. Not gonna matter. I'm just trying to kill this Cameo. Impetus Loommonger, that's not a bad card. Troll? Can we even afford to go Troll plus Reanimate? When we already got One Ring taking 6? Okay, so that must be an Orcish Bowmaster, right? Must be. Oh, that's very nice. Drawn out. Okay. Reanimate. How much mana do I have? Can I afford to go reanimate here? 3, 4, 5, 6. I can go Shieldred, reanimate, fatal push, all in one go. That's stuck. Okay. I can actually get, like, Phoenix here. Which is pretty cool. Maybe I shouldn't have actually played the Verdant Command, Verdant Catacomb. So that's a fatal push. Well, opponent. Brainstorm. They know that we have a reanimate, so they must have a spell pierce, right? Probably what it is. Should I play around it? I mean, I already have another one. I don't think I can attack. I'm a little bit vulnerable at the moment. Tamio.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
That is a very good card. A drown. Let's Thoughtseize. Get back Sheoldred. And pass. All right. Ashok in. Surgical in. Kind of wish we had a hearse. Minx Skimbu in. I'm not sure about the Thoughtseizes. Because this is a tempo deck. So I need to keep my Lightning Bolts and Fatal Push. So far the Detective Phoenix has been pretty amazing. Might cut like 2 reanimates. Okay. Okay. This one looks very mediocre, I must say. Okay, Thoughtseize. Enabling my Detective Phoenix. Right on. That's gotta hurt. My opponent's already down to 12. And Nethergoid. I might actually grab another Fatal Push. I could also grab a reanimate. Reanimate or fatal push. Let's go with the fatal push because I'm smelling. The reason why they play the Nethergoyf makes me think that they might actually have a frog. Like they play this, they paid 3 life to potentially play the frog, but they changed their mind. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe not. I mean, they could have still done it. Right? They could have still done it. That's 4 damage. That is 4 damage. Man, Phoenix is so sick. They had a Psychic Frog. They had a Psychic Frog. They might actually have to chump block. I mean, this is so over. I'll take another fatal push, please. Okay. Boom. 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 I mean, we know what opponent has. They have a removal spell for the Phoenix. Or not. Yeah, maybe they didn't have it. Maybe I was just playing around an invisible removal spell. Could be it. They could still have a counter spell. So they have to discard 3 cards, which is kind of insane. 1. The cool thing here is I still get another Detective Phoenix as a blocker. That is. They even have to discard a Cling to Dust. Ooh, that is a big one. And the last card is probably like, I don't know, Mana Drain. It wasn't. I guess I was playing around in an imaginary card for nothing. I mean, better safe than sorry, right? This hand is pretty terrible. This hand, on the other hand, is pretty fire. Holy crap, what is this hand? Huh. What to do? Maybe it's actually... Okay. I kind of regretted not keeping the Dark Ritual, but we actually got another Dark Ritual. Oh my lord, what do we have here? So we can go reanimate the Saint Alenda? I mean, looks like we know what opponent's playing. We know what opponent's playing now. So we want more Thoughtseizes, Surgical Extract, and we want Flute for the Sorin. We don't want Path of Pearl. What about Ashiok? Well, maybe not. Definitely not Fatal Push. We actually have a problem, don't we? Like, we have no way to actually get rid of big creatures. That is something that actually this deck needs to solve. Yeah. Maybe we want like 2 copies of Sheoldred's Edict, perhaps in the sideboard. We do have a Reanimate, but not much else. Ooh, this one's bad. Like, what is this? Not going to... What? I could run out the Deathray Shaman, but... I guess that's still good. Troll and an Ephemerate. Troll and an Ephemerate. Well, their deck actually doesn't play that many white spells, so I think this is actually really good. Well, we're gonna need to see some action. One ring, Sheoldred maybe. Even a Grief. Ooh, speaking of... They do have that combo though. Should we still run it out? At least it kind of forces them to get rid of their Ephemerate. So I think this is still good. Oh, wow. They have a Dark Ritual. They got me. They 100% got me. So we need to see something nice. I mean, the troll doesn't do anything. Gotta kill that part somehow. One ring? It's not gonna do it. Are we actually gonna lose to a single Solitude? I wonder. Yeah, I think that one ring is what we're looking for here. Actually, Grief? I mean, this does buy us, like, a bunch of turns, you know? It's not bad. Like, we gain a lot of life, right? I think this is good. As long as we can, like, draw into any creature here, it's also really good. Another land. Maybe I should have actually left one creature back. Okay, that's a really good one. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, I think we are dead. Let's have a Minkskin Boo. Actually, we did have a Lightning Bolt. We just didn't draw it. We just didn't draw it. Well, I'm actually gonna go down on Lightning Bolt after what happened. I don't think that's why we lost. I think we just kind of flooded and we lost. I think it just comes down to... Can we win before they combo off? Things like that. Ooh, they have a really nice hand. Right? Yeah, they have a really nice hand. Like, I'd preferably don't want the Alenda sitting in their hand, but... Man, because they have a Reanimate, makes it really difficult, actually. I think I'm just gonna go with the Loonmonger here. I was really hoping for... Oh, wow. Holy crap. That might actually do it. Unless they reanimate that, then we're kinda dead. Okay, nice. They didn't reanimate that. Oh, we have a surgical too. This is a bit troublesome, isn't it? I can't quite use the Ephemerate because we didn't draw into a land, so I have to go Grief here. And then get rid of a Dark Ritual. They have Solitude, Swords. Like, man, that's annoying. So I mean, I have to take the Swords. And then I am going to do this. And in response, they're going to have to Solitude here. Right? And then they're going to reanimate, and we're going to surgical. Tough game. Tough game. They have another Solitude in hand. Okay, their deck has a lot of bad top decks, so hopefully we can just kind of get there before the Solitude comes down. I have a Solitude of my own if they... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like I need to just do it now. Exile up to, so I don't need to pay. Uh-oh. They're gonna be able to cast that. Apparently not. They drew a white card. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty nice. Reanimate or a Bowmaster? I think Bowmaster at this point is actually pretty good, right? And I Bowmaster? Still not lethal, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, kind of annoying, actually. Tapland. Alright, so... having played this deck, I mean, it's quote-unquote Jund mid-range, but it is mostly Rakdos. And we're playing 18 lands with 4 Captive Troll. Seemingly, like, I don't think we actually got stuck on lands too much. Or do we even get stuck on lands, right? And this deck is incorporating the idea of what one of my commenters from the last Rakdos video, playing the Detective Phoenix with the Hollow one, they gave me a really nice idea where if you just cycle the troll, this by itself just fulfills the Evidence 6 entirely. So I thought that was really cool. So naturally, like in a deck with troll plus some reanimates, right? This card did a lot of work today. When this card attaches to another creature and then you destroy that creature with like a Fatal Push or something like that. But then this Detective Phoenix, because it's a bestow, it becomes a creature again. So the card by itself has a lot of value. And if you can cast it for 1 mana, that is sweet. So, I mean, Troll, very natural fit, in my opinion. We are only playing 2 copies of Grief. Grief at the moment, not really the most meta card at the moment, just because Energy is just so popular. A lot of the times versus Energy, you're going to be sideboarding Grief out and some copies of Reanimate. Same goes for Thoughtseize. Obviously, this is like a meta thing, right? If you see more combos, you want to go up on Thoughtseize. You want less copies of removal spells like Fatal Push and Lightning Bolt, right? It's just a meta call. I did kind of miss having a Sheoldred's Edict, which is something that you might want to consider if you see a lot of those gigantic creatures coming out. I don't know, like, what do you get rid of? We want Thoughtseize, we want Pick Your Poison versus Show and Tell. You want Vexing Bauble against Show and Tell. You want 2 copies of Disruptor Flute at the very least. And then you want Path of Pearls for energy matchup. So I'm guessing it has to be something like a Blood Moon. Yeah, maybe you just cut a copy of a Blood Moon. I want to keep the Ashox and Minxian Boo, by the way, just because like it's just so broken if you can Ashock on turn 1 with the Dark Ritual. And Minxian Boo is pretty nice if opponents sporting in a lot of Surgicals for your Sheoldred and against control matchups. So maybe just have a copy of an Edict you can also tutor into. Maybe that's better. Yeah, maybe that's better. Or you could play this card. You could play a copy of Terra Sunder instead. This one gets rid of 1 rings, but we already have Pick Your Poison for that. But you do save up on the sideboard slots, which is kind of nice. It's hard to say. But yeah, the sideboard definitely can be experimented on. I think I really did like the number of Phoenix in the deck. I think this card just put in a lot of work. I like the number of Sheoldred versus the 1 ring. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with the deck, the way it turned out. But if you see a lot more Show and Tells, you might want to go up on a copy of a Vexing Bauble. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.